Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit.
Yeah. Why is my watch saying it's saying I'm on a run right now? I'm not on a run.
That's the high heart rate of competition.
Yeah, well, I was like, I want to see my heart rate when I play Jamie, and I probably lost a couple years off my life.
Oh, dude, I was like, ugh.
10:55. Oh, yeah. I'm Zamadam now. Name changed. I got the new name. New tag.
Please rename my friend Monte Carlo.
No, you're good.
Hey, hi, we're back.
Hello, we're back. I'm back. It's me and Seth again.
Hey.
Hanging out on the couch.
Me and Zamadam here.
Me and Zamadam. Check out my art Twitter. It's like Zam Art Dam. He just made it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Monty with an E, yeah. Monty with a Y is a Tekken player in Chicago.
Oh.
Really good Akuma player. I haven't seen him in a while, but I also don't play Tekken, so.
All right.
Who do we got? We got Yaru.
Yeah, we got Mike Yaru on player 2. Yeah. And we got someone else.
I'm trying to figure it out. Who is this mystery person?
Are they in the chair?
No.
Oh, Mystery Man. I know Lizard Man is still in Losers.
Yeah.
Which means David is still in Winners and is walking over. So just a kid.
No,
he's right there.
Oh. No, Lizard Man's out.
Wait, he lost in Losers?
To David.
I thought David beat in Winners.
No, that's Losers.
Oh, who did he lose to in Winners? Oh, okay.
I could. You know what? Let me.
Wisconsin cannibalizing itself.
Let me just.
I do not want. Wisconsin better not win our.
Yeah, I know.
Ruin my day.
Let me pull up the.
Those new Glarus boys.
Pull up the bracket here. Actually, can you guys show me the bracket, please? Put it on screen, maybe. I don't know.
Do I think we can do the bracket?
Maybe. Who knows, man?
I mean, we'll see who plays anyway. I'm not super worried. It looks like it's going to be just a kid and Mike Yaru.
Yeah.
So Jury versus Kage.
This is Winners. Oh, wow. Lizard Man is not out. Yeah, he's got to play, it looks like underscore. I think we're in top 4.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep, so we're going to see Jury. We're going to see Kage.
Yes, I think we have our 4. Holy crap. Let me double check.
Two Wisconsin in top 4. Chicago is trying to defend its turf right now.
Yeah, wow.
We'll see if Yaru and underscore can stay
there. So, just to let you guys know, we had to play some stuff offline. So we got Mike Yaru is in the bracket right now.
Loser side, we have Lizard Man and underscore. So
yeah,
Rashid versus Cammy. So if you like seeing blocking, go
somewhere
don't
else.
Watch that. It's gonna be fun, but there's gonna be no defense.
No, why would you?
I don't like this. I don't like Milwaukee coming down and trying to win our local. The Bucks just won.
Yeah, no.
The Bucks just won the finals.
I don't even know who that is.
Just
but,
accept what you have. Like, you already got to win. Don't come for ours.
Round 1. Fight.
We got that Christmas theme.
Name reflect.
You know, that's one of the things too. Like, Kage Fireball is not Fireball.
Yeah, it's very reckless. Like, you'll see that. That's a big part of the match. If you get an EX meter, he'll be able to kill Fireball. If you can kill one active, he'll be able to kill Fireball. It's really hard to zone that.
That's one of the things. That's what we're seeing right now. He's got this corner pressure.
This corner pressure. Tries to over that. That's why I also beat the backboard. Yeah, that is flash. T-Rex so David just right. So just to get recognized right to the delay rise, and has a set up on
Round 2.
Fight. But on the delay rise, you get a second fireball, and that fireball set up a left right. Me? Yeah, oh yeah. He's catching just trying to catch those throws now, right? I mean, that's the game. Kage's forward throwing corner is excessively strong. It's so good.
Like, this character is already kind of a pressure machine once he gets started.
Yep.
And like, once he's on the corner, his strike throw, his strike throw gets better.
And strike leads to another throw mix-up if you go into stomp, right? Because stomp is +2.
Yeah.
So like, you are constantly threatening that throw. Street Fighter V is really a game with a lot of that type of like almost like weak guessing, where it's like I can walk forward and I can throw you again. So I don't have perfect Oki, but I have enough Oki that you're afraid and you have to make a decision, right?
Very good jab call out on the stomp pressure there.
The really scary range here, GP. The really scary range here is that Jury Storm.
I was really expecting a conversion.
Nice, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Caught him teching because the throw would have killed.
I was expecting a super conversion there, but honestly, I respect what Yaru did because now he's going into the final game with 3 bars of meter, and he can run his game very quickly.
And I don't think the super would have killed. So it was one of those like, your choice was between nice counter conversion, caught his throw timing. Here's a big stun.
This might be dead.
A lot of meter. It's definitely gonna hurt. GP super. I think he's alive. I'm gonna bet alive. Oh, I'm 100% tonight with those. There's the heavy stomp, so it's flush on block. Low forward catches it. Justikid still has activation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he can snowball here. There's no DP from Yaru. He does have V reversal or V shift. Now V triggers.
You know, there's also like no chip damage outside of super. So.
Oh, that's huge. That is absolutely huge.
it.
This is the stun and this is the round. That is gonna whiff. That is gonna be a big whiff because he's out of meter now. But I think the jumping combo can still do it. Yep. That was insane.
That. You know, we talked about it. Justikid has really stepped up his game over the quarantine, and we're seeing it right here. Like that.
The presence of mind in situations like that, you're down 90%, 80%, whatever.
That was a one-touch game for Yaru.
Oh, 100%, 100%, right? Any overhead, any throw, anything would have done it. But Justikid still recognized that the game it wasn't yet over, right? So here's the throw situation. This is where Yaru is really strong and where Kage is really strong. And you'll see he kind of, when he backs off, oh, that's a big punish. And it switches sides for corner, he did the V-skill, activation.
I'm curious if that was an accidental or an input error or what happened there.
Yeah, the EX Atu. It must have been. It could have been. More pressure, fireballs. Has the V-trigger on up, but it's out now.
I really like the V-trigger activation to get out of the corner there. It's like that's a really smart amount of decision-making from Yaru.
Yep, stun for dead.
It's dead.
Yep. Yeah, so a big thing to note here if you're watching it is like, there's this range that you'll see Yaru play. If he's up close, he's comfortable. And then if he's anywhere around that forward heavy punch range and a little bit back, you'll see he'll step back even another step, right? He doesn't want to be in that jury stand medium kick range. He wants to be a little bit closer or he wants to be a little bit further, right?
I'm surprised. Is that the EX version of Jury Tatsu? Is that not punishable?
What was the flip kick?
Yeah.
-2, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, Yaru went for a throw punish there, so I was just a little bit curious.
Yeah.
Very smart decision to use the DP to side switch. And now,
yeah, throw game.
This is where things are going to get dangerous.
Good
especially
patience
like
Justikid.
Yaru has all the meter in the world to do what he wants to with, and just the corner position.
Jump back jab is a classic.
Hit my mans with the Classico.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jump back jab, one of those anti-airs that you know you're going to see ground, but you stop. You're a little bit like, you can do it a little bit later, right? One throw kills here. That was scary because the activation gives up V-reversal. And look at where Yaru's health was right there, right?
Absolutely.
So you really put yourself in the threat of not just like stand medium kick flip super, but you put yourself in the threat of just like raw flip into super, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of situations that could have gone, and it didn't work out for Yaru. But so we mentioned it earlier. This is we're in 3 out of 5 territory.
So if Justikid wins this game, then that is the set. And that sends Mike Yaru down to losers. But there's still plenty of game left to play, and there's plenty of stun on the board right now for Mike Yaru. Base the DP, huge. And you know, build a little bit of meter here.
One of the things I'll say about Yaru is like his composure is incredible. Like this man,
There's a feeling against Yaru where, like, if you get that feeling of him being mentally ahead, the set's already over, right? It's just so hard to crack him.
It is, and he's...
Woo! That was the GLB, the crosscut DP?
Absolutely, and that's what we were talking about earlier.
Like, this is looking amazing right now, right? It's looking so dominant, but it was too far for the conversion.
Like, this is the kind of game Yaru likes to play. Very strong fundamental game, strong strike throw, and we'll see it. You jump at him, you're not, like, get out.
Activation in neutral. Doesn't force any pressure, but that V-trigger is exceptional, right? You have to worry so hard about this exactly. Creating meaningful pressure with Fireball.
Oh
wow,
my
what
God!
a stand light kick whiff punish. One throw does it here, one overhead does it here. Let's see if Yaru can close out what he couldn't before.
And Yaru has to be careful right now too, especially with all the resources that Jury has on deck to make something happen.
Yeah, he jabbed out there. That was the delayed jab. So if it was like a walk-up throw, but a loss.
And you know, the situation right now is Justin Kid is making sure to cover himself. Gets caught, but he's making sure to cover himself really well, making sure he had a stock, and that way Yaru couldn't really impress with a fireball or try to keep someone away. But
you and I talked about that type of situation before with Zack in a Box's Cammy. You saw how it gets down to one touch and Yaru wins off of Kage stand medium kick, which is an exceptional button, but it doesn't convert, right? Unless you have Demon, you need a V-trigger up to get anything out of it, right? But in round end situations, moves like that, he went for the crosscut DP right there, I think.
yeah, it got stuffed. We saw the counter hit, but you know, it's round start, and like
Mike Yaru has won. It is Mike Yaru 1 versus Just a Kid 2 right now.
you know, that's one of the things. Is like this is by no means over.
100%.
And like, especially after that last game, we saw how strong Mike Yaru was.
100%.
And we're seeing it now. Like, he is turning situations and maximizing on every single one of them for
Just
what
a Kid is
he
being
did.
really patient on throw defense. Gets the reaction. The activation allows you to start up a fireball for your jump in, right?
Absolutely.
Can we get the score updated to have 1 for Mike Yaru? It's 1-2 right now.
Just a Kid going up on set point. You know, if he wins this, he goes into grand finals, and that's sitting in grand finals from that
spot to be.
winner's
He's been
slot.
playing well. I mean, and it would be 3-1 if Jesse could take this round right now.
You know, and like
Looking
looking at this bracket, him getting that puts him against every single opponent he has beaten throughout this set. You know, it'd be Mike Yaru, Lizardman, or Underscore, potentially unseating him. And going into that with the set advantage, with that level of confidence, you know, that's a great feud.
Yeah. Going in knowing you've beaten the player before, and you have a game to lose, and you're set to lose, and you'll still be around, it's big.
One thing I really like.
So he has V-trigger here, so the forward throw actually creates pretty meaningful pressure.
Yeah.
Because a button into it is really scary no matter the range. Gets the score one. V-reversals it so he doesn't have to take the pressure.
You know, one thing we see, that might be dead.
Kage health? Wow, good call. That's 3-1 for Just a Kid. So Just a Kid moves on to Grand Finals winner side. Mike Yaru is sitting in the loser side, awaiting the winner of Underscore and Lizardman.
Oh yeah, man, we talked about it earlier. We are in, this is a restaurant quality slobber knocker we are about to
100%.
get. Like, high quality, order it off the menu. Like, this is sloppy, it's gonna be good, and this is the wild man fight.
Yeah, I can't wait. You're talking about Underscore versus Lizardman?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I adore seeing Josh play Lizardman, and the only thing that I like more than seeing Lizardman play is, and 100% Underscore is not the type of player to do this, but when Josh plays somebody and you get to see the salty takes in Discord afterwards, when they're talking about dude, Rashid just doing whatever he wants, one-player game, playing Marvel, flipping around with V-Skill 2, right? I love it. I live for that.
Oh yeah, no. And this is the way for both of these players, because you always see it on Twitter man, I lost to Underscore.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I lost to Lizardman in bracket, whatever. It's and you'll lose again. Run it back.
I can't believe I got hit by full screen EX hooligan throw. It's net play nonsense.
Yeah, nobody's fault but you. And you go offline, and he will hit you with that same thing in that
he's hit multiple people with it tonight.
Yeah. We'll see it here.
We are.
Let's see. What does it look like? It looks like Lizardman is on player 2 side, I think.
Yeah.
Looks
well,
like
we gotta
really see around the chairs.
This is the same side that he blew the setup on earlier.
Yeah, and I don't want that. It's his terrible music taste combined with just filthy, just I don't even know what I'd call it. Just awful junkyard Rashid play, right?
Lizardman is the kind of player that do not look Lizardman in the
eyes.
Do not shake hands with Lizardman. Do not let him sit down.
If Lizardman follows you on Twitter, deactivate.
Yeah, no, this man.
Oh, wait. Did they play? Did Lizardman and Underscore play off stream? So Underscore must have won it then. So
Oh.
that means this is losers finals, and
Yeah.
this is underscore versus Mike Yaru.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yep.
I'm
yep.
so upset.
So Yaru's player 2 side, and underscore is player 1 side. Oh, I wish we had gotten to see that lizard man match.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but the way things are going, it's 11 o'clock and they haven't even started streaming.
Yeah, 100%,
Strive, like I
100%.
get it.
Both of these players should be pretty hot right now too if they just played.
Absolutely.
We just saw Yaru play against Jury as well, right against his kid. Underscore just played off stream.
You know, and this is traditionally a situation, like, this is a player matchup that we see Yaru traditionally take just because of, one, his understanding of camming,
Yeah.
and two,
Oh, yeah.
just like one of the things is like, underscore for all of the things that we say is like a very solid player. But he does, one of the things he does rely on is his ability just to kind of go wild and make you kind of guess. But Yaru's the kind of player that, like, you don't shake, you can't shake.
It's really hard to get into his head, 100%. And underscore is the type of player that if he smells blood in the water, it's over, right? Nice interrupt.
And
Really
the way,
bold interrupt with the stand light kick.
the way Yaru plays is it's very much like, he plays a fundamental game with you until you give
that's
him a reason
huge
not
whiff.
to.
We're gonna go to the corner here.
Oh, it's gonna hurt too, and like both of these
Yeah.
characters are made of glass.
Yeah.
So
Cammy getting an opportunity, you see with V-Trigger 1 a lot, to do a lot of damage. To do a big damage conversion is just brutal. Because she's the type of character that'll hit you 50 times in a round. And so if she doesn't have to do that, it's terrifying. Nice, he wanted to make it safe, he went backwards. Big punish here, watch that health deplete.
yeah, this is
DP, we're in corner, so the throw game just turned on 100%.
this is where Yaru wants to be in this
You
situation.
gotta be real worried here for fireballs. His super is on deck and will kill, but the overhead hits. D shifts, but gets out safely because Yaru was looking for a DP or a throw. DP?
Yeah,
No!
Yaru
This is so
has to
tense.
be very careful because it's not on the board now, but in that situation,
Sides? Oh, another one. Raw overhead twice, right? And everybody, like, this is like any special overhead like that, right? This is like, you see it all the time. Is people kind of prep their mind to watch for the flash and to block high in block strings. But sometimes when it comes out in neutral, really what Yaru is saying there is, I think you're going to sit still for a second.
and it's one of those things too, is like the mental stack of it is because underscore's already looking for like 2 or 3 things to try to blow up, be it
Yeah.
a fireball or an axe kick.
Yep.
You know, so when that overhead comes out, he's just overloaded.
Nice stand heavy. A lot of those stand heavy kicks, you see like reuse, like the generic stand heavy kicks that kind of whiff crouch. Really strong after this fireball situations. Big stand light kick, that's kind of Yaru's trademark today. These forward throw pressure strings, and it's a stand light kick whip punishes. One more does it, you gotta be really scared here. Nice contest after the heavy stomp, but doesn't make it out of the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Yaru's pretty good right now.
Yeah, Yaru looks untouchable right now, and it like,
It's that is a confident move, right? Especially this matchup is gonna be Cammy is going to dominate by buttons. If Cammy is just hitting medium kicks as Kage, it is a struggle. Oh, that was a bad input. That was rough. The dash of DP.
he got away with murder there, but
You don't expect it. Things like that, sometimes you're not primed to see it, right?
and Yaru had
That's
it looked like
stays on
Yaru had
top of
already
the
committed to the jump, so it's really hard for him to kind of convert anyway through that, especially if he hadn't already put a button out.
Yep. I like the V-trigger activation there to react to what's going on in the jump. Treat it kind of like a a much weaker version of chain shift from Uni, where you can use it for kind of a free reaction when you activate it.
Oh yeah, it's the most ghetto Roman cancel.
Yeah, basically. Nice DP, what a reaction from young man Mike Yaru.
The youngest man. What can't Yaru do? He can cross cut, he can reaction DP, he plays music, like damn, why are you not out here who is not standing Yaru in 2021?
Okay, that puts him in the corner though, right? So you get the plus frames, but you're in a bad situation, and kind of the rock, paper, scissors is heavy on the back throw there. What a stand leg kick! Oh, he's insane right now. One touch. And yeah, he takes the little shimmy. You know, he's looking for DP there just as much as he is for the throw
Yeah.
bait. But what he really saw in that moment was he's kind of watching to see how does underscore want to play right now. And you see somebody down back like that, and it tells you, okay, underscore is being passive. He's watching what I'm doing, right? And that's that kind of situation that, like, you get a lot of info from your opponent when you see them do nothing for an extended period of time. It means they're afraid of you, right? And that's really when a fundamental throw game, a foundational throw game starts to shine really hard.
And especially
you
in
force
that,
decisions.
like especially in that situation too, Cammy has one of the best crouching medium kicks in the game.
Yeah.
Yaru was so confident in his ability there, he did not worry about it.
And Kage is a character with really fast walk speed, so while that's a really beneficial thing, 'cause you can get in and out of ranges and stuff, it also means that Kage players, just like Vega and Sakura players, oh wow, and that punished it, are really, really heavy into wanting to just walk around instead of down backing, right? So things like a strong low forward like Cammy has become really aggressive. But I don't think we've seen that methodical low forward game coming from the side of Underscore so far. That's a big hit. We get crouch fierce conversion into the activation. V-trigger scaling. Oh, this is a neat little meaty. Let's see where this pressure goes.
That
Nice
setup
throw.
is really interesting. But
We switch sides in the corner here. Oh, that's scary. DP, yep. Not dead, but throw kills now. This is an important threshold. Wow.
he
Caught
was
the
looking
whip.
for it. He knew that Underscore. He set up the throw earlier in the last set, and then immediately baited like him trying to do something to get out of that situation. Like that is very smart long
Nice push,
push
yep.
landing from Yaru.
Oh, wow, the DP got him. DP, yep, this is scary, right? And this right here, when you get those situations in the corner, that's when you cash out on your throw game, right? That's when you've shown the opponent that you are willing to throw them, and now suddenly you get a meaty that's a little far, and they have to be scared of walk-up throw, right?
Absolutely, and like, you know, we saw it in
Spends
this,
them both, but gets a conversion out of it. Throw game,
that
delaying down strong.
like
trying to
there is
counter it.
so much confidence in how Yaru is playing right now.
Yeah. You need it against Underscore.
And
If you doubt yourself against Underscore, he will smoke you.
And it's something, you know, that's something we've seen this entire time is, you know, a lot of players coming off of a winner's final set like
Watch
Yaru
for the
had.
stand medium kicks, right? The Cammy stand medium kicks. Try to close it out. He just needs a tap. He'll need 2 of them, but still.
It's six.
Super, that's dead. That is lights out. Didn't even need the full animation.
No.
Just see you later. Mike Yaru moves right back into grand finals on loser's side. He'll be seeing Just a Kid one more time.
And that's, you know, that's what we were talking about is that man played a fundamental strike throw game.
Yeah.
Very strong meaty pressure, very strong conditioning. Like, that is Mike Yaru right there.
I think you don't find continued success with a character like Kage unless you know how to throw people. That sounds goofy, but you have to know how to throw people, and you know how to walk up and time your crouch medium punches to convert off that juicy counter hit if you get a read onto their timing, right? So when you know that somebody is looking to either delay tech or just to jump out on their wake up, that's when that strike throw comes in. You do a slight little walk, you do crouch medium punch. If he sees a counter hit, every time you're taking a conversion and you go right back into the situation.
You know, and another
right?
thing too is like he reflectively put the fear of specific buttons or specific options by like walking forward and back and do like buffering stand light kicks into EX
Yeah,
Tatsu.
it makes you feel like you can't press. Even though as Cammy, you should be able to press against Kage, right? You should be controlling neutral in a very strong way. But you get one low forward, 1 or 2 low forwards caught by that stand light kick, goes into EX Tatsu, and you just like, where did all my legs go?
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's one of those things where, like, on paper, that matchup should be free for Cammy. Like, she hits hard, she moves fast, her buttons are faster and better.
It's like you should run him over, right? Like, it should be, he should not Seth. Okay, so Just a Kid is switching to Seth for this time around. Remember that he's on winner's side, right? So even if he decides the Seth pick doesn't work out, he's kind of got a little bit of room to play around with this. And Just a Kid plays a lot of Seth, even after we saw the kind of Seth exodus, right? We saw Seth get hit with all those nerfs. Still, Seth obviously still being a strong character, we see Just a Kid come in. And Just a Kid also plays V-Trigger 2 Seth. So you will be seeing some really cool creative setups with that.
And the other thing too, for those of you, if this is your first tournament, if this is your first thing you watch, the way Grand Finals works is, so the winner has winner's advantage.
You have to lose twice to be out of bracket.
Yeah, you have to put your opponent into losers, and then you need to
beat them.
Yeah.
So since Just a Kid has not yet lost a set this whole tournament, Mike Yaru has to actually beat him in best of 3s twice to win it. So here's the setup.
And we saw this.
Still behind, there's an overhead, gets the explosion, and it will kill. That extended pressure is so scary. And Just a Kid is that type of player that I think early on a lot of people were like, oh, you just V-reversal the activation for step V-trigger too. Just a Kid will kill you if he gets a lead on that.
Yeah.
He has those setups for it, right? He's well practiced. V-skill 1's so strong against Fireball, such a good poking tool and so confirmable. Okay, that was the fast one, right? So you can see some test after it.
You know,
Throw game, we're gonna establish, right?
yeah, and this is where we saw Yaru incredibly strong the last time.
Yep.
Just being able to routinely convert.
Here's the V-trigger. Overhead.
I'm really surprised we haven't seen a DP bust out from Yaru, but
Yeah, I mean, I would have been matching, but that's why I'm not in Grand Finals right
yeah,
now.
no.
That's why Yaru's there, and Just a Kid's there, and you don't see me.
Oh, this is a long. I don't think we're gonna see super burn, but Yaru's definitely about to be.
Oh, that's really bad. One conversion to super kills from Yaru, but he might not get it.
Honestly, the way Kage's damage looks, he just needs it. Like, both of these players are in a one-touch game, but it benefits Just a Kid a little bit more because the second, like, Just a Kid can burn all of that meter with no worries. You know, if he wants to get the hit, we're done. We're out of here.
When you see Yaru walking back and forth like that at range, he is saying, stop me. Press a button, whiff it. Oh, that V-trigger is so good. He's saying, press a button at me, stop me from moving. Like, guess on me walking into your range and poking at you. And you can see Just a Kid is not the type of player who will fall for that, right? Because Yaru was looking for a whiff punish, Mitatu into DP and the super.
Yeah,
like
we saw it make dividends against Underscore the last game. Like, his stand light kick buffers are
Nice
insane.
DP.
There it is. Stand light kick, catches the dash,
Yep.
immediately converts.
Moneymaker. That's the heavy stomp, right? So you can see Just a Kid respects it. Throw, establish the throw game, right? If your opponent isn't afraid of your throws in Street Fighter V, it is significantly harder to win. Gets the cross up, but didn't convert out of it. Might have been too far for that. Oh, what a reaction! This is gonna go through. This is
This is
This
dead.
is gonna kill. Yeah.
Like, Kage
Just a
has
raw
no
super.
health already.
Kage hell.
Gone.
Boom. Oh my God. What an incredible reaction. Don't test him.
Don't.
You're not
What-
testing his reach.
And one thing I'm really curious to
Set,
see,
win.
you know, we've seen Just a Kid play against Cammy multiple times throughout this bracket. What I really want to know is Yaru gonna? No, he is not.
I do not think he will switch. I think Yaru is set into this Kage, and Yaru has been set into this Kage for a while now. We've seen the Jolly Green Giant more than a handful of times on these low pick streams. But he's got to find a way to deal with his fireball game kind of being taken away from him right now.
You know, and we saw him make good use of that in the last game against Underscore, but you know, it's just a little bit of a struggle here. And
Kage has activation right now. So he's not going to get the spend. This is going to do a lot of damage. The delay, the delay tech actually hit.
manages to get the corner of too, so now he's in a good position. So activation.
That was the low overhead.
And you can see how confident Yaru was in his defense on that. Like, did not flinch.
Yeah. And you want to talk about confidence. Just a Kid just wakes up with a jab there.
Yeah.
Because I'm up a game. I'm in Grand Finals winner side. I'm feeling really good about myself.
He's a game up, and he has so much to kind of give away that he's going to take a little bit of a risky play every now.
Yeah, speaking of giveaway, that's something you can't give away. That DP whiff, look at what it needs to do here. What, 40%? We haven't even seen a V-trigger on deck yet. Yaru, okay, there. He uses the V-skill for the meaty there so he can get a little bit more V-meter and activate it. Here's the throw game establishment.
this is-
What are you going to do? You are forced to respond. What are you going to do? Still has the V-trigger. Leads rough.
You know, if there were a time I were expecting
Overhead.
Yaru to bust out, that would have been it.
Yeah. I would have been mashing. I told you. Boy, I would have been out of the bracket mashing. Oh, tried to DP. This is a lot. Yep. He would have had to spend DP or super, but he didn't want to spend super. Gets a little greedy,
And
but
like,
gets rewarded for it.
and that's one of the things. Like, Yaru is looking at sets ahead in that situation. Didn't spend the super, but was so confident in his ability to meet. His opponent didn't have EXP. He didn't have a whole lot to worry about there. Like, we talk about it, but like, this man is unshakable.
You say that, but it seems like if anybody's going to shake Yaru right now, I think it's Just a Kid.
Yeah.
We saw it on the winner side. This is a stun. This is a stun. It's not death, though. Yaru does have huge resources. One throw will kill here, though, right? Oh, but Yaru's the one who gets the throw. wake up TK axe kick, right? So here's what that's doing, right? Here's what TK axe kick's doing. It will be a staggered low, right? Because he'll be in the air going into axe kick already. It will be walk up throw, which I bet is what Just a Kid was reading right there, right? And it'll be to shimmy because it'll be safe and you'll get him to block it, right? You'll lose to a meaty, sure, right? But that's Just a Kid is willing to take those risks because he thinks his view on the weighted rock paper scissors is a little weighted. And that right there, you saw the slight delay on the meaty with stand heavy kick. That's amazing versus catching somebody hacking, catching somebody dashing backwards or jumping because the stand heavy kick is a confirmable combo on all of those.
So, you know, one of the things we're going to have to be careful for is, like, if, you know, Just a Kid is on...
The reversal at that time, what did I say before?
Yeah, scouted it.
If Just a Kid's ready, Just a Kid, you can't test his knowledge on that. He knows so much about these setups.
And now he's in tournament point. Like,
yeah.
This is... If Mike Yari is going to come back, he is going to have to make a miracle
It is a
happen.
mountain. It is a mountain, and I don't know what's there for him right now. He really has to make a big change in the final hour here.
And he's locked to Kage. Like, if he...
Oh, yeah.
In theory, he can't change characters until the reset.
Yeah.
So he has to run this gauntlet.
Yep. He's building a lot of V-meter with these V-skills right now, though. I wonder if he's looking up for the low forward. Gonna hop over it. V-trigger's up. He needs to get his activation out. Before he gets, I mean, we've seen him. Nice punish. Okay, take him to the corner. DP. Throw game is very enforced. One hit is done here. Goes to the shimmy. Back throw, this is dead. This is lights out.
Absolutely dead. So, and this is what we talked about, like, and in any other situation, you would have seen someone's knees buckle.
Oh, yeah.
Yaru grit his teeth and pulled that out. And, you know, obviously, we still have another round to play.
Yeah.
But we saw this last time, like, Yaru was very confident.
He was in the right corner for 20 seconds. He still won the round. And right here, he's in the left corner. He's got to climb that mountain right now. Oh, that's such a good anti-air.
This puts Yaru in a bad situation.
This hurts. So an important thing to think about in fighting games in general, but in Street Fighter V, is how many decisions you get left in the round. One touch, Yaru's dead. One throw, Yaru's dead. One overhead, Yaru would have been dead, right? So like, Just a Kid spends the super there to put him at that threshold. Just a Kid will get more meter back, even if he gets beat up for the rest of this round.
And
you just need the touch, and there's the touch.
And that was the thing we saw. Like, Just a Kid wasn't afraid to, like, take a trade in those situations.
Oh, yeah.
He pushed a button in those minus situations, because at worst, he takes a DP.
Yeah.
And at best, he trades and wins. But
just like that, Just a Kid takes FGC Meetups, takes the return of FGC Meetups. After a long time in quarantine in the hyperbolic time chamber up there in Wisconsin, Just a Kid smokes through the bracket, doesn't lose a set, switches off to Seth into the grand finals right there, and was dominating. His set looked better than his jury against Yaru.
Yeah,
100%.
It's absolutely like accumulated matchup knowledge and just being able to confidently play.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that, if anybody who is looking to learn Seth V-Trigger 2 is looking at Just a Kid there, right? Like, that is a notebook match. You see the V reversal, you see pretty much every V-Trigger Just a Kid had. He was probably like, what, 50 to 60% on opening Yaru up with them? And that is an amazing success rate. On a 2-bar V-Trigger, if you had any tool and you open somebody up most of the time you use it, that is a strong correlation with you winning that set.
Absolutely. Right? And we saw it. Like, Just a Kid came out of quarantine, came out of CPT.
Yeah,
like,
came out swinging.
Came out swinging. Yeah. A dominant run through this bracket. Well, guys, our time here is up. It is great to be back. It is great to see all of you here. Thank you so much for having us on the mic. My name is Seth Series. You can find me at Seth Series on Twitter. Monty, tell us about yourself.
You know me. I'm posting garbage on Twitter all day. Monty FGC down there. Don't follow me. It's not good content. Playing Strive, I'm elated to see this next. Like, this is going to be sick. The top 8. Midwest anime is so strong. Midwest Strive is so strong. I can't wait to see it, and I hope everybody sticks around.
And with that, everybody, thank you. Thank you for tuning into Street Fighter. Have a great night.